I've been looking for a fan that's going to fit the needs in my house of helping to cool in these really hot summers, providing a little white noise, but not too much, and I'm just looking for the right balance. So today I'm going to try out the SEBADEAO Pedestal Air Circulator Fan, and it is adjustable, it has a remote, it also has a timer, so I'm going to take a look at all these features. Let's go ahead and get started. I like that it's securely packaged. You can see right in there. Looks like it's got the instructions and a little remote. Taking a look at this, looks like it's part of the stand. Looks like there might be a little bit of assembly required, but not too much. Looking inside, you can see nice big fan body. So let's go ahead and take that out. This right here appears to be a base. It is a weighted base. You can see it has some heft to it. Yeah, feels like a nice substantial base. Everything so far has seemed nice quality. I like that this is covering the display. I'll wait till I get this put together before I take that off. Got the cord here, your different settings here. We'll go over that once we get it assembled. It is really nice that they provide you these really easy assembly instructions. It's literally just one page. So it shows you the different parts. Yeah, it looks super easy. So let's go ahead and get it assembled. Just for ease of assembly, I'm going to set mine up here on this table so that I don't have to bend. So the first step is I'm going to unscrew the screw from the bottom of the steel pipe. It's easy just to unscrew it with my fingers. And it says I'm going to remove the washer, which is this round part right here. I'm going to do that, just unscrewing. It says remove the washer and adapter. If you're wondering what the adapter is, this part right here is the adapter. We've removed the washer and the adapter at this point. Step 2, for this next part, I'm going to angle it down toward the table. Now we're going to insert the adapter into the central hole of the chassis, insert the steel pipe into the adapter, and then place the washer at the bottom, screw in the bolt, and tighten it to secure. So what we're going to do is that's going to look like this is going to go into this hole here. See how that fits? Then the washer is going to go on the underside right here. And it's not going to fit into it. It's just going to go over it. And here is where the screw is going to go. But let's see. First it said you're going to insert the steel pipe. And so that's this part right here. Okay. So now that I've got this kind of where it should be, I'm just going to flip it over. I'm kind of holding that screw in with my finger there under it. Gonna insert that. See how it just kind of goes down? Now I can flip it back over. And for this part, you are probably going to want to get a Phillips head screwdriver. It didn't come with this. Okay, so now it says that we're going to screw in the bolt, which we've begun to do. And it says you're going to want to tighten it. Just turning that. I may need to hold this here. Let's see. There we go. Now that I've tightened it, this is more stable. It can still extend because that's part of it. That's what it should do. We need to rotate the machine head and vertical pole clockwise to connect them. For this next part, one thing I did want to mention is that instead of having it down, you're going to need to have this up. It says you need to rotate the machine head and vertical pole clockwise. So I'm going to put that in there. Rotate it clockwise just until I get to a point where I can tell that it's been connected. Still screwing in a bit. Okay, there we go. So now I can put it down. The last instruction has to do with the knob. Turn the knob, loosen it counterclockwise, pull out or retract the telescopic rod, and then tighten it. So here is my little knob here. I'm going to turn this. It goes down here. And so this is how you know that your fan is going to be secure where you have it. So if I leave it right here, then this will not move up or down. If I loosen it like so, it's going to telescope up or down. And there's always going to be this little gap here. Don't try to force it down because that's not going to work. Taking a look right now, you can see how tall it is at its lowest. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and extend it, making sure to turn this knob all the way. It's not going to go anywhere now. Is at its tallest setting. Let's go ahead and plug it in and see how it runs and do a sound test as well. Let's go ahead and peel this off here. It has a really nice display. Once I plugged it in, you can see that it has these two lines, so it's ready to be turned on. Let's just go over the remote functions here. Of course, you could turn it on by pressing that power button, but let's try and use the remote. So I'm just going to press the power, and then it automatically goes to that 12. But right away, I can feel a really nice breeze from this. It's super quiet. I'm just gonna take my mic and I'm gonna put it near it. Just a nice little quiet fan noise on this first level. This button, which is also on the fan, this little wavy button, this is the adjustment button. It says this is how you adjust the gear, and it can be adjusted between 1 and 32 levels. It kicks it up to 13. 14, 15. So if it goes to 32, of course we've already passed that midpoint. Let's see what it sounds like at 20. It's providing a nice cool breeze. Of course the sound has gotten a little bit louder, but just a nice pleasant fan sound. Nothing grating or grinding. I'm going to continue to press that all the way up to 32. The fan at this point is really powerful. Let's hear what it sounds like. Still not a bad sound at all, just real nice. This is one of the nicer sounding fans I've tested. And if you press the wave again, yeah, it goes back to 1. So I think it kind of default started on that 12. This is what it's like at a 1, which it's so low that I'm more likely to keep it on that nice 12 or 10. That's just a nice little breeze there. Now let's show some of the oscillating functions. You can make it oscillate any way you want. That's one of the things that's just really awesome. You see it's pointed straight up, but if I go down here and just tap this button, it'll move. In effect, you could set it to any kind of oscillation pattern that you would like. And already I'm just really impressed by this fan. So this button will turn the on or off oscillation on or off. So I just turned it to off. You can see it's going back to its regular position. If I press this one more time, let's see what happens. Yeah, it turned off the on or off. But if I press it again, it'll go back. So say I want to keep it right here. I'll turn that and then it stops on and off oscillating. If I want to turn on the left and right, I'll just press this button and then it will start oscillating left to right. The cool thing about this, it has a mode button. This M is for the different modes. It has a natural wind, sleep wind, smart wind. So I'm going to go ahead and tap, and that little leaf icon it's changed to a leaf icon. And that's a natural wind. You see it's gotten a little bit kind of variable on that dial to kind of mimic the natural wind. Let me hit it again. So now you've got it on the sleep wind, which is a little bit lower. As someone who loves a little white noise in the background when they sleep, I can see I'm going to find this feature really handy. I'm already super excited to put this in my bedroom. Obviously, it can move around to the living rooms. I'm probably going to start it in my living room to try and maybe cut back on some of the air conditioning we're using now that it's the really hot part of the summer. I'm going to press that M one more time, and now it's gone to a smart wind. I'm obviously going to have to investigate the smart mode, but I believe it's taking into account factors in your own house. So overall, I'm just really impressed with this. I love that it has a timer feature. So for instance, I could either press the timer here or there. I'm just going to press it on the remote. And then I can use the plus or minus to when I want it to go off in 2 hours, 3 hours, all the way up to 12 hours until it cycles back around. So this is great because I hate going off and just accidentally leaving a fan on. I could potentially set this. Just a really nice feature. Another thing to just be aware of is this has a self-cleaning function. And this caught me off guard because I turned my fan off and I expected it to just go off. But this self-cleaning function is enabled by default. and it's not something that you can turn off. So 10 seconds after the fan is turned off, I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. The fan blades are going to reverse for 15 seconds. And what that does is it blows off all the dust from the rear grille. And then the fan is just going to enter standby mode. See, it's going into that self-cleaning mode. And this is awesome. Like I had no idea that a function like this even existed. And so to have it and know that it's not just going to have this buildup of dust inside my room or my kids' rooms is just really, it really gives me peace of mind. And you can see that it has now just entered standby mode. Here I placed it in our living room, and I'm just going to kind of let it run. Go ahead and turn off the up-down oscillation. I want to run it from side to side, maybe a little up, right about there. You can see our cats checking it out. I'm really pleased with this fan. Like I said, I plan on probably moving it to my bedroom so I can have a nice fan in there to have some cool air, not the air from my overhead fan, which just blows on top of me all night, and I just really don't like that. I love that I can set this fan and it'll provide a nice gentle flow of air. But yes, it's nice and cool. I think this SEBADEAO fan has been a really good investment, and it just looks really sleek in my living room as well. It's the first really nice fan I've had, and I just don't think you can really beat it at this price point.